Welcome to Manna at the Tap, a podcast from Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Wednesday, October the 29th, 2025, in the 20th week after Pentecost during this season of ordinary time. This is a time for us to live an extraordinary, disciplined life as we grow spiritually. The lectionary reading is from the Old Testament book of Daniel, attributed to Daniel, who, along with his three friends, was a teenager when the mighty king Nebuchadnezzar of the Babylonian Empire invaded Israel and took them into captivity to Babylon. Daniel became a successful advisor to the king, who sought Daniel's wisdom to resolve many of his personal issues, including his mental health. After Nebuchadnezzar's death, a power struggle ensued, with his grandson ascending to the throne. His grandson enjoyed partying with his friends, and while in one of his drunken states, ordered that the gold and silver vessels his grandfather had taken from the temple in Jerusalem be used by him and his friends to drink from. While he was celebrating, the city of Babylon was under siege by another army. But the young king was confident that Babylon was safe because it had a strong defense system with inner and outer walls and plenty of supplies, including water. Suddenly, in the middle of the celebration, the fingers of a human hand appeared and began writing on the wall. The king watched in horror as his knees began to buckle beneath him. None of his advisors could decipher the writing, and his mother reminded him that his grandfather knew a wise man named Daniel. They sent for Daniel, and the king offered to make him the third ruler of the kingdom and to dress him in a royal robe if Daniel could tell him what the writing on the wall meant. Daniel told him to keep your gift for yourself or give them to someone else. Daniel then rebuked the king for his arrogance and for mocking and offending God by using the sacred vessels that had been in Jerusalem. The message was three straightforward statements. God has counted the days of your reign and has brought it to an end. You have been weighed on the scales, and you don't weigh much. Your kingdom is split and given to the Medes and Persians. Well, the young king kept his promise. Daniel was dressed in a royal robe and promoted to third in command in the kingdom. God gave Daniel the interpretation of the writing of the wall, and it happened as he predicted. That same night, the young king was murdered, and a new king succeeded him. Daniel held the position of third ruler in the kingdom for only a few hours.